Hello everyone, this is Alex from alexlancer.com, and in our previous tutorial we went through folder structure of CodeIgniter 4 project. In this tutorial I would like to go through controllers, so let's waste no time and I will turn to my screen, and I have opened the first CI4 project that we have created in our previous videos. So let's open app folder. And let's go to our controllers. So first of all, let's start with the definition that CodeIgniter gives to the controllers. So CodeIgniter at its official page says that a controller is simply a class file that is named in a way that it can be associated with a URI. Simply what they mean by that is that you can see here in our app controller, we have our home.php file. So this file is a home controller. So we can access it by localhost/home. And we will see the exactly same page. The reason we see the exactly same page is because the home controller happens to be our default controller whenever we go to the localhost without specifying any URL. So let's go and create now our own controller and see see how we can navigate to it. So let's duplicate home.php. Let's name it shop. And of course change the class name also to shop. So one important thing here, your controllers, the first letter of your controller should be always uppercase. The rest of the letters should be always lowercase. So let's go now, and instead of returning view welcome page, let's return view shop. And of course, to see anything here, we have to go to the views folder and create a view with a name, with a file name shop.php. So let's go here, new file, let's create shop.php. Awesome. So let's give some, let's give an h2 tag, a name, this is a shop. So if we go now back to our browser window and we go to /shop, you can see that we have here, this is a shop title that we have created. So what happens whenever we specify the URL that matches the controller's name? Whenever the first segment, and by first segment we mean the first part after the domain name, so shop is our first segment. Whenever it matches the name of a controller, then the index method of that controller will be executed. Let's go now and create another method inside of our shop class. And let's say this will be public function product. And let's return view. Let's say product view. Let's go to our views, create this file, new file, product.php, and let's say this is a product. So if we go back to our browser and we say shop/product, you can see that now we are navigated to the specific method of a shop controller, just by specifying the names inside of our URI. So the first segment goes for the controller name, the second segment goes for the method name of that controller. If you don't specify the second the second method, the second segment, the default method to be used is index method. Okay, so let's say that now we want to access a specific product. Let's say we want to access product, for instance, laptops. Let's say we are in an e-commerce store. So we have shop, product, laptop. As you can see now, nothing is changed. So the reason nothing is changed is because if we want this product page, our product page, to be dynamic, we have to specify also inside of our product function that we are expecting to get some parameters through our URI. So let's say we will add type here. And let's not use the views for now. We will see how we can pass our data inside our views. Let's just echo the information here. So let's say echo. And what did we have there? h2 tag, h2. So this is a product. And let's specify, let's say, the type printed out. So now if we go again to our page and refresh it, you can see that this is a product laptop. Or let's say, if we specify PC, this is a product PC. Okay, so if I want to get PC with ID of 24, let's say like that. Guess what? We can just pass that as our second parameter. So let's say product ID, and we can take this product ID. So we have, this is a product laptop with an ID of product ID. So if we come back to our browser window and refresh that, you can see that this is APC 24 or APC 22, whatever we specify in our URL. So what happens if inside of your controller you want to have a method that you don't want to be you don't want it to be publicly available? For instance, this is a login method for your users, or some sort of validation methods that no one should access it, although you need it inside of your controller to run it through other to use it in other methods. So let's say we have here our function. Actually, the only thing we have to do here is specify, instead of public function, not product, so specify protected function. Let's say admin. Let's say, I don't know, admin check, whatever. Echo. This is a protected area. For whatever reason, I want to echo something here. So if we go now to our admin check and try to access it, so we go to the controller name shop / admin check. As you can see, we get 404 error because this method is not allowed by the routing, by automatic routing of CodeIgniter, because we have specified it as a protected method. One more thing I want to show you that we can do with our controllers is how we can create new folder structure inside of our controllers folder. So let's say we have here our shop that we have created with our product, and let's remove this last private protected function. We don't need it. But we want to create an area for the administration, for the backend. So let's go inside of our controllers and create a new folder. This folder, we can name it as we like, but for this tutorial, let's create it admin. Let's say admin area. So inside this admin folder, let's create a new file, or actually let's duplicate a file with the same name of, let's duplicate the shop file here. So let's go and duplicate this and duplicate it to the admin folder. So as it is right now, this will not work. So even if we go to, instead of shop, we will specify admin and our shop, we will get 404 error. So whenever we change the folder structure, so we go from within our controllers folder, we create some subcategories, we have to change also the namespaces of the file, or the namespaces for each new class that we create. So as you can see here inside of our home.php controller, the default controller that we have, the namespace is app controllers. So what it means that this file is located inside the app folder and then inside the controllers folder. So in our new shop.php file, this is not exactly true, because yes, we are located in app and controllers, but now we are also located in the admin folder. So we have to specify this folder here. And if we want to continue to extend the base controller, we have to specify also now the path of this base controller, because it is not anymore in the same folder as it was before. So to do that, we have to specify it with a use statement here, and we say app controllers, and we have our base controller here. So now base controller again is accessible, and our shop.php controller knows from where to load it. So let's test now this and see if it works. So we have admin shop, and this is, actually let's change the name, because how can we know that this is a different shop? Let's return here, or let's echo. Okay, echoing is not the best way to finish a method, but this is just for a demo. So let's say this is an admin shop area, and let's give it an h2 tag. I'm using h2 because it's not that huge like an h1. So let's try and reload, and this is an admin shop area. So if we would want to, also another useful feature, and actually the main feature of namespaces, for example, is you can see now that we have two shop.php files. So what happens if we go to our home.php and we want to use these controllers inside of our home controller? And let's say we create function that will be named, let's say, validation, whatever. And we want to add here 2 new instances, or let's say we want to echo the product method. We want to run product method from this shop.php that is we have publicly available, and the other one that is from inside of the admin page. So let's change it also here and say this is an admin product. Let's see what happens in this case. So now, where we are, here we are. So first of all, we have to create these 2 new classes. Let's say product. No, actually, let's say shop equals new shop. Yeah, new shop. And we want to echo shop product. And let's give the 2 parameters that it accepts. So the first one will be laptop, and the ID will be, I don't know, let's say Lenovo. Why use only numbers? So let's try and run this validation through our browser, this validation method. So we go to our home controller and validation. So this is a product laptop with an ID of Lenovo. Cool. What happens if we want to create another shop instance that we will pull from our admin shop class? So first of all, our home controller does not know from where to get this class. So what we have to do, we have to say use app controllers admin shop. Okay, so let's see what happens here. First of all, if I will comment this out, and let's just run it again. So now it says this is an admin product. So why is that happening? So if we remove this and run, this is a product laptop with ID of Lenovo. So this is the class and the controller outside from the admin. But once we have specified the use of app controllers admin shop, you've seen that the message has been the class that the validation here was using has been changed. But what happens if we want to use both of the classes? We want to use and the shop inside of our admin and outside of our admin. So what we can do here, we can leave our shop as it is. So this is let's say this will be our shop object outside of the admin area. And for this one, we will say as admin shop. And what we can do now is we can go here and say that we have admin shop equals to our new admin shop. And again, we can echo, let's change this. And also let's add here a line break, because otherwise it will be the same line. So now you can see that the practical use of using namespaces, because we can avoid the conflict in case we have some class names named in the same way. So that's it for our controllers tutorial, and in the next tutorial we will go through routes and we will see how we can create our own URLs, or how we can create dynamic URLs also. So See you in the next video.